Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Thunderbirds going up against the Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the New England Patriots.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Here we go!
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. And we take a look at the starting lineup defensively.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him a defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Set! Blue line!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Green 39!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Here we go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Ohio!
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. They'll look to throw here. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Flex round!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State. Boy, that hurt. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here we go now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Flex round! Flex round! 38! Flex round! Flex round!
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Come on! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Come on! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sammy Coates has it complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a 1st down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
On second down, rolls. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball.
Let's go.
But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I
Let's
did.
go.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Ohio. Come on.
They'll look to throw here. And Davis has it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now back to throw. Over the middle here to Coates. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go. Flex round.
On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's go. What? 90.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Let's go. Flex round. Ohio. Let's go. What? Flex round. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for New England. 44 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing our position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Watch you now, Barney. Watch you now, Barney.
They They go again with Rawls. Down to the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Hurry up, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Watch you now.
They run with a power back. Rawls. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And Bullock will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Oh, what a move. Look at the spin. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
All right, here we go. 3, 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to Rawls on the dump off. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch you now, Barney. Now let's go.
Again, it's Rolls. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Thomas Rolls, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 Patriots there to bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll drop the throw. Brought in by Coates. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go!
They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle here to Coates. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But they will not be able to capitalize. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Flex round! Flex round!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Red 38! Ha-ha! Red 38! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now a play fake here on first down. And Davis with it left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partners, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
To put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Flex round!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Patriots. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rolls. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And 3 interceptions in this game that I would have to think. I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back now in Foxborough. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Come on, let's go! What? 90!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up to throw. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good enough for the first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Fresh set of downs here.
Ohio! 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 Let's go! Red 38! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's hit!
Now a play fake here on first down. And Davis with it left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Come on, let's round! Flex round! Ohio, let's go! Ohio! 90! Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out. And you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route with the receiver. Worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Detroit! Now let's go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for three, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. Two Patriots there to bring them down. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What? Ohio! What? Nandi! Flex round! Flex round!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Pass, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Leopard! Leopard! Set!
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! All right, now, look at 56. Lock it now, Barney. Blue 90.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They decide to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful. Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He may try and run for this, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. So here we go. 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation, but this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And it's incomplete. So